I think if you spent any time with me at all, you see, I'm very sensitive to these matters as well.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down speculative storylines involving modern themes, situations, and events we'd love to see the Seinfeld gang handle. Terribly.
It's very independent. It doesn't follow the trends.
Number 10. Social media.
Oh, I gotta get on that internet. I'm late on everything.
Jerry and Kramer contemplate whether or not liking someone's story is inherently sexual. In Kramer's view, it's sexual.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
George must do damage control when he realizes his incessant story likes have been giving his annoying coworker the wrong idea. Elaine signs Putty up for Instagram and instantly regrets it when she gets a hold of his DMs.
That chick's whacked. Or history.
She decides to make a catfish account to trick Putty into incriminating himself, but accidentally gets herself catfished by Newman. Kramer has a legacy blue checkmark, making the others feel uneasy about his mysterious notoriety. He's in the upper echelon of virtual society. Turns out Bob Sacamano runs a Russian web brigade and has been pumping Kramer's profile with bots for years.
She's got rabies, just like my friend Bob Sacamano.
He tries to get the same treatment for the rest of the gang, resulting in lifetime bans on all of their accounts. Number 9. Climate change. Elaine confronts a plastic straw-drinking, MAGA hat-wearing Karen at Monk's for her environmentally unconscious behavior before she takes off in a gas-guzzling SUV.
Go ahead. Maybe you can run over a squirrel.
George can't help but be taken by her devil-may-care attitude and secretly begins to date her. Kramer tries to offset his carbon emissions by creating his own independent bicycle-only delivery service, Kramecart, but inadvertently becomes the singular middleman between an unregulated sweatshop and consumers.
I guess I screwed up. Oh, you sure did.
Jerry performs at a Greenpeace benefit, but gets booed off the stage for bringing a water bottle up with him. Elaine and George attend, but George gets caught in his double life when he spots Karen, who has been protesting outside.
My whole life is a lie.
Number 8. ONLYFANS. Jerry's new girlfriend seems unusually well off financially, but refuses to share what she does for a living. Kramer immediately cracks the case upon meeting her. She is an OnlyFans model. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Hello, Kramer.
Jerry is dumbfounded as he's yet to see her naked himself. Jerry confronts his girlfriend, and she makes him swear he'll never look at her account, likening it to Pandora's box. George cannot resist the urge to subscribe and find out what all the fuss is about, but promises to keep whatever he sees in the vault.
You look like something's on your mind.
Oh, nothing. Fine.
So that's your poker face.
He struggles to keep his findings a secret, but cracks under pressure from Elaine, who now also has seen what lies beyond the paywall. All of the secrecy and gossip makes Jerry throw his promise out the window to discover his girlfriend has posted content featuring a superfan special guest, Kramer.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Number 7. Cancel culture and political correctness. Jerry tells an innocent joke about an unfortunate sexual encounter and gets canceled on Twitter, only to realize that Banya has been leading the charge against him.
Oh, I'm gonna puke.
Puke? That's a funny word.
George starts reposting his new girlfriend's infographics without reading them, gets in too deep, and accidentally agrees to organize a rally with no idea what cause he's supporting. Elaine gets accused of virtue signaling after posting a black square on her Instagram and tries to prove that she's anti-racist by befriending her black coworker, who she quickly realizes is racist.
I'm black?
Aren't you? I'll give you a couple minutes to decide.
Number 6. Gaming and live streaming. When Newman gifts Kramer with an Xbox that fell off the truck, he amasses a major following on Twitch by offering V-Bucks and Robux to his young followers, not realizing that those are not fictional currencies.
So where's your money?
I never take it.
So what do you do?
Oh, I get by.
George realizes he's a natural pro at the game Among Us, as he's constantly pretending to do tasks in his everyday life.
When you look annoyed all the time, people think that you're busy.
Jerry's new girlfriend's annoying quirk is that she's always going live on Facebook. While he hates it at first, he begins to get offended that none of the dates he takes her on are stream-worthy, to which Elaine attempts to help him step it up.
I was just trying to help you.
Trying to help me.
None of their efforts prevail until he takes her back to his apartment to find Kramer being mobbed down by angry children, demanding their money. Number 5. online dating.
You know the odds of me being anyone's type? I have never been anyone's type.
George's Tinder is famously unsuccessful. He's got no swipes until Kramer convinces him to change his orientation to bisexual so the algorithm widens his reach. So when he switches back, he'll be swimming in matches, only to learn that there are no takes-backsies. Elaine receives a like from a cute guy she sees at the gym, but when she tries to strike up conversation in person, he gives her nothing. Zilch.
Well, Jimmy, about tonight, there's been a little misunderstanding.
Huh. Jimmy doesn't like misunderstandings.
Jerry gets rejected from Raya and becomes infuriated to learn that both Kramer and Newman were accepted. Newman uses the app to date a slew of comedians, Ali Wong, Janine Garofalo, Sarah Silverman, to rub it in Jerry's face.
I need a really pretty face. But hey, that's me.
Number 4, cryptocurrency.
I'm not an investor. People always tell me, you should have your money working for you. I decided I'll do the work. I'm going to let the money relax.
Kramer brags to the gang about Newman's newfound success in his cryptocurrency investments, claiming to have mined the secret coin. They all brush him off at first until they begin to get envious of their newly lavish lifestyle. George is dumbfounded to learn that his own father is involved and impulsively invests all of his savings as to not be left out. Elaine pretends to understand NFTs and must organize a J. Peterman NFT campaign for their new publication. Peterman likes the monkeys.
There you are, Elaine. Go forth and create.
Jerry catches Newman on his delivery route and tries to warn George that the secret coin was a pump and dump scheme all along. But he's too late. Mr. and Mrs. Costanza graciously allow George to come live with them once again.
Serenity now!
Number 3, working from home.
You know how these inter-office politics work?
No, I never had a job.
Jerry tries to get the hang of Zoom comedy shows, but his father Morty keeps unintentionally Zoom bombing his performances, thinking he's on the phone with Jerry. And worst of all, gets the bigger laughs. Putty tells Elaine that he is an essential worker as a car salesman, and she breaks up with him again.
I am leaving.
Yeah, if you leave, we're through.
Fine, we're through.
Oh, so you're leaving?
That's right.
Kramer takes advantage of the remote lifestyle and starts working 5 different jobs to beat the system. On the other hand, George takes the complete opposite approach and uses the work-from-home wave to avoid all of his responsibilities. When Steinbrenner demands he return to the office, George goes to great lengths to prove he needs to remain at home. His plan is thwarted when he's caught on camera not being the master of his domain.
Nobody was there. They're supposed to be working.
Number 2, artificial intelligence. George falls in love with Siri, the only woman who truly understands him and his needs.
But I'm disturbed. I'm depressed. I'm inadequate. I got it all!
Jerry can't tell if a too successful, too fast comic on the circuit is using ChatGPT to write his jokes, and becomes determined to catch him in the act. To do so, he enlists Kramer to heckle him to see if he can think up comebacks on the fly.
It's all attitude.
The comic fails to rise to the occasion, but Jerry realizes he's not unfunny because he's a robot, he's unfunny because he's a Nepo baby. Elaine discovers that George's new mystery woman is his phone, which he defends by saying, "I could be AI. How do you know I'm not AI?" Elaine retorts that George isn't even regular intelligence. He's an idiot.
For I am Costanza, Lord of the Idiots.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, masks and vax. Jerry's new girlfriend won't take off her mask, and he can't tell whether or not he finds her attractive.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Elaine is so eager to get vaccinated that she tries to convince Tim Whatley to sign a note to let her get the shot before everyone else. Whatley agrees on the condition that she goes out with him. She gives up, claiming she'd rather get the cough than spend another minute with him.
Don't worry, Tim. I didn't come by to yell at you. I didn't come by for that at all.
Kramer refuses the vaccine and makes his own instead, complete with a false vax card. George's parents forbid him to leave the house, turning him into a bubble boy.
That's it. You're grounded.
You can't ground me. I'm a grown man.
Jerry finally convinces his girlfriend to lower her mask, and he's relieved to find that she's beautiful. But as soon as she's maskless, Kramer bursts in with the shocking news that his fake vaccine doesn't work.
Hey, do me a favor. Some guy comes around looking for me. Tell him you don't know where I am.
Of course, I always do.
What's your favorite Seinfeld plotline that never happened? Let us know in the comments.
Of course it's a good idea. It's my idea.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.